Durant and Smart make up the backcourt. Williams is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the center position. And for the Timberwolves, Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Stan, 2 of the greatest words in all of sports, opening day.
Absolutely, Brian. Everybody's undefeated, everybody's optimistic, and everybody is eager to get going, whether you're playing or the guy on the sidelines drawing up plays.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Morant looking for an opening. Smart, a screen on Edwards. Here's Morant. And he buries his first look.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. DiVincenzo against Smart. Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Bane, the pass to Jackson. It's Smart on the wing. DiVincenzo covering. Shot clock at 3. And that one's good. Morant.
Well, when the 3 is falling for Morant, it's a bad sign for the defense.
Rim protection and shooting, so important. Jaren Jackson Jr. has both of those skills, Stan.
Yeah, and look, Brian, it's rare to find guys who can do both of those things. Shot blocker at the rim and stretch the defense at the other end. Guys like that are hard to come by.
He's been a defensive player of the year. Maybe we'll see him in the three-point contest one day.
Yeah, when Morant gets a step to the hoop, he's looking to drop that hammer on him.
Gobert with a screen on Smart. Edwards for 3. And no good.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Randle against Smart. On the wing, Bane. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Smart finds Morant. Back to Smart. Shot clock at 6. Williams passes to Morant. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Comes up empty down low. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Morant against Edwards. Bane back to Morant. The 3 is up. And it's Morant again missing. Timberwolves trail by 3. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When asked about Desmond Bane, Coach Taylor Jenkins said he's grown into a leadership role. Guys look to him because he sets an example. Bane said experience is the best teacher. Being in this league for several years, you start to find your voice and your confidence in things you know and say.
All right, Allie, thanks.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randle's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
And Stan, after they traded for Rudy Gobert, it took some time for the Wolves to gel.
It did, Brian. He's a unique player, and it's a process. But obviously a 14-win improvement last season. They have found their identity as a defensive juggernaut.
Now here's Edwards. Randle, a screen on Smart. Edwards fires from way outside.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Edwards against Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
If you look at the breakdown, Morant's as efficient as anyone when he's the ball handler in the pick and roll.
Edwards, a pass to Randle. Fires in the triple. Randle's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Bane. Right side Morant. Back to Bane. launches it. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. No good from outside.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Moran against DiVincenzo.
Moran with the slam!
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? We give Moran about an 11 there?
Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for Minnesota.
No good on the free throw.
Taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. The 3 from Bain. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, a good close contest so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Smart and Bain on the wing. Williams is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Bain. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
Well, Coach, one of the more electric players in the NBA, Ja Morant.
Yeah, that's for sure, Brian. High-flying, acrobatic at the rim, just a supreme athlete, and he is without a doubt one of the most exciting players this league has to offer.
Now here's Morant. 11 points in the game. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Up top, Bain. McDaniels covering. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson finds Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Morant.
Well, with Edwards, you have to contend with his energy and intensity at both ends.
Pass to Jackson. It's Smart on the wing. 4-3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now here's Williams. No points yet.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
DiVincenzo with it. Guarded now by Williams. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Jackson with a screen on Edwards. Back to Jackson. Smart passes to Morant. Pulls it. And he drops that one in. Morant's got 13.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
Randall against Williams. And here's Edwards outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Kicks it out to Bain. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Smart against Edwards. Outside for Randall. The three. Smart grabs a miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Bain, the pass to Williams. It's Jackson, high post. Moran against DiVincenzo. It's blocked by Gobert.
So good in finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Morant. 15 points in the game. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is down, Ja Morant.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
In the first half, you want to stay aggressive, but you also want to be careful. That is his second foul already.
And stolen by Jackson.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Bain finds Smart. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. It's Williams, high post. Working on McDaniels. Williams misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. And here's Edwards outside. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Tie game in Minnesota. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
20. The Grizzlies. 20. Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me.
Now let's take a moment. That's it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Miller is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Mike Conley. And it's Dillingham in at the 2. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Laravia. Now Kennard. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Showing off his power. Reid gave the dunk everything he had.
And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grizzlies trail by 5. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
And here they go. Jumps up. And he got the whistle on the way. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 2 shots. The plays are designated of the NBA rules.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. Dillingham, no good.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Will it go? And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot-blocking teams. The Grizzlies 4th, 5th, the Timberwolves.
One look at last season's shot-blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are 2 squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
A line change here for Memphis. And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Outside Edwards. Back to Randall. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Oh, easy 2 for Gobert.
And you gotta box out Gobert or he will make you pay on the offensive glass.
Moran against Edwards. Kicks it out to Smart. Let's go with a 3. Good, and the setup by Moran. Smart has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible. Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Payne with a screen on Edwards. And here's Morant outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Morant. Oh, he cranks it down right on Anthony Edwards. Goodness.
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Oh, Edwards powers it home.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Morant, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Randall. And here's Morant outside. Morant missing again.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Smart. Kicks it out to Jackson. Payne, the pass to Morant. Here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Bain, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Randall. Uses the glass on the layup. Randall's got 9.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in a good situation, up by 13 points to close. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I had a chance to find out what Taylor Jenkins was discussing with his players, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got Ja Morant, Marcus Smart out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Edey, and it's Kennard in at the 2. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Kennard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves lead by 13. Edwards looking it over. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
From deep, Morant sinks it. What range from downtown. Morant's got 23 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Edwards for 3. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Grizzlies trail by 12. Pass to Edey. Here's Jackson, defended by Gobert. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Clock at 6. Morant on his way. Here's Edey. Shoots over Randall. And there's Edey. That's good. And the assist by Morant. Edey's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, anyone can appreciate the skillfulness of Morant's passing.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Kennard finds Morant. Jackson with a screen on DiVincenzo. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, Rudy loves erasing shots. Every chance he gets, he'll take a swipe at you.
And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible, and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little. Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
It's Edwards on the wing, defended by Smart. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Minnesota leading by 10. Here's Edwards. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Grizzlies have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going on, look out.
Edwards against Smart. Anthony Edwards takes the contact.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
And here's Morant outside. Edwards pulls it in. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. To the paint. It's tipped. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Kennard. Jackson finds Kennard. Up top, Morant. Back to Kennard. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Timberwolves.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Anthony Edwards.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best. And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
Randall, the pass to Edwards.
Well, an excellent contest by Marcus Smart, a Defensive Player of the Year award winner.
An impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. And so they foul intentionally.
Jaren Jackson Jr. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The free throw drops for Randall.
Julius Randle.
And Randall drops them both. And stolen by Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to
One forward, Thompson, and the other forward, Washington. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set, and it's Gafford in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the one spot. Now, here is Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. how does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Here's Doncic, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. From outside, off the mark. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Irving looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Washington. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts, and that's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here is Irving, after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
Doncic against Edwards. Out to Thompson. Another three for Dallas.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
To the paint, and we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Now, here's Doncic. This one for three. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Thompson against Edwards. Here's Randall.
I love the aggressiveness, the toughness, the competitive spirit Gafford comes at you with defensively.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Well, inside the painted area, Klay Thompson showing off a little bit of touch.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Nobody near Irving. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson against Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Anthony Edwards has... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here's Doncic from the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound. There's Anthony.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Out to Thompson. A three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thompson's got his third basket of the night right there.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
Doncic against Edwards. And it's Doncic missing.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Minnesota.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Back to Doncic. Doncic drops the hammer.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them, but not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Doncic finds Gafford. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Out to Thompson. Clock at 4. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
Edwards looking it over. And a miss there on the triple.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
Doncic passes to Irving. Doncic with a screen on DiVincenzo. Out to Thompson. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient. Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Gafford inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. Edwards against Irving, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. So for the Timberwolves, their last game, a win against Los Angeles. Edwards passes to Gobert. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Randall against Gafford. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Dallas has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Doncic finds Thompson. Back to Doncic. Thompson sets the pick for Doncic. Out to Thompson. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Edwards dishes to Randall. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Timberwolves ahead. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
23.
Looking at Dallas, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Mavericks.
What a job they did from...
That is more than enough of...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
So with Irving on the bench, here's a 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Hardy is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Dwight Powell. Then it's Exum, and it's Marshall in at the 4. Now here's Hardy. Guarded closer. Exum passes to Hardy. Back to Exum. Jacks up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Exum's got his team on the board first here in the second half for Dallas. Conley up top. Lets it go from deep. Timberwolves keep it alive. Second chance shot. That one drops for him. Conley's got his first points of the night. And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And that sends Jaden Hardy to the free throw line. Michael Conley picks one up. Dallas shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Miller outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Marshall can't hit.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Last year, they were so good at generating open looks from distance. That's why their three-point shooting was so high.
And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession.
And taking a look now at the stats for Mike Conley. He had a strong showing last season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. And most important of all is his passing. He's a terrific distributor in their offense.
But certainly one of his best attributes, creating offense even when it looks like there's nothing there.
Dallas has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Powell finds Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. That'll be the first half of the 2-game trip.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
And he drives in. Marshall with it. He's against Miller. Here's Powell. Good D by Miller. Timberwolves leading by 3. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Here's Dinwiddie, and he lays it straight in.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Outside Conley. Down low, Powell with the steal. Fast break, Dallas. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hardy, and it's Hardy with the jam. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And here's Conley outside. Powell pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Hardy. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Hardy's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Here's the screen. Looking to end the run.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
With 1 on the clock, he doesn't hit that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to...
One possession at a time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter of what is still anybody's ball game. Edwards on the wing. He... is joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and he'll just keep pouring them in as long as he can.
Here's Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
And right now, neither side can get a stop. Looks like both coaches will have plenty of material for the film room.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his first foul. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Washington.
Number 2, Derek Lively.
Doncic feeling it out. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Minnesota in the lead. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Doncic against Edwards. Right side Irving. It's stolen by Edwards. Fires from deep. Edwards cashing in from outside.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Thompson, a screen on Edwards. Out to Thompson. Back to Doncic. Pocket 6. And the layup falls.
Luka Doncic loves the big moment, and he delivers.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Up top, Gafford. He's defended by Randall. Doncic with a screen for Irving. Out to Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Edwards going all the way. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think it's also important.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach approaches.
2 shots.
Now, where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards inside. Three-pointer, Randall. Good on the three-point shot. Randall's got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
McDaniels against Thompson. Doncic attacks. Out to Thompson. Takes the three. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
Pass to McDaniels. Handle with the ball. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. This is a huge possession.
And this is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. His three-pointers off the mark.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Edwards. Fires from way outside. Can't get it to fall. And so the Timberwolves take the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris.
for a Friday night. Full of it. NBA action, along with Grant Hill and Rick. What's not to love about opening day, Grant? Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
And now Dallas' starting group. Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Williams misses.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Washington right side. Gafford in the post. Williams defending. And here's Thompson for three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooter the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Morant, the pass to Williams. Puts up a three. And Morant with the basket on the assist from Williams.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Outside Morant. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Irving. He had 25 points in his last game. Doncic against Smart. Doncic passes to Washington. The wide open shot is on the money.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Morant against Doncic. Morant into the lane. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Doncic. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
From deep, Morant. And it's Irving with a rebound. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. For 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Payne with a screen on Doncic. Here's Morant. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Doncic passes to Washington. Kicks it to Doncic. The 6-footer. Back to Washington. From outside the arc. Memphis with a rebound. It's a 9-point spread. And when it comes to the Grizzlies, they're a team that's hungry to take that next step, Greg.
Yeah, and they've got the core to do it, B.A. You got Morant, Bane, and Jackson. They're all all-star caliber players and still in their mid-20s. So they've got a lot of great chemistry and time to get it right.
And Irving gets it to go.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Thompson outside. And the three off target. Grizzlies trail by 9. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all 4 quarters.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Irving, a screen on Smart. Smart against Doncic. Outside for Irving. 6 on the shot clock. From behind the arc. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Outside, Williams. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And stolen by Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Buries it from 3. Irving's got 11.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
On the drive, Smart kicks it out to Bane. Off target from outside. From deep, here's Doncic. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the floor. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Morant. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. It doesn't matter if you can potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses.
And then Morant with the jam!
As usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Inside, Irving. Second chance effort. Kicks it to Doncic. Five to shoot. From deep three-point range. The shot won't fall.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Jackson with a screen on Doncic. And out of bounds, the Mavericks will take it. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Memphis, 4th.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Smart against Irving. Pass to Gafford. And stolen by Jackson. And they're on the run. Williams with it. Outside Morant. Circus shot, John Morant.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Thompson, a screen on Smart. Doncic passes to Thompson. And here is Irving. 11 points in the game. Shot from the top of the key. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Irving's got 13. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Mavericks are making moves to surround Luka and Kyrie with talent. Now they've given up a lot of draft picks, but that's what you do when you have superstars in their prime. With their beefed-up roster, Coach Jason Kidd says, we are deep. This is the first time the Mavs have been deep in a very long time. Brian?
I haven't been able to hear that in a while. They've got some players now, Allie. Gafford with the block. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And if you're wondering what makes Ja so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And Irving gets it to go. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Three-pointer. Yes! A Morant three!
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Doncic outside. Outside Irving. The three ball. And Morant clears the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams passes to Morant. Terrific focus from Morant.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Payne, the pass to Morant. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Offline with a three. Down low. Here's Washington. Irving looking around. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
You know, Kyrie really does have some of the best handles in the league, which is why he is so devastating in a one-on-one situation. It's something you got to watch out for. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Smart outside. Williams, a screen on Irving. Here's Smart. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Kyrie Irving has been off. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on?
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
And now let's take a... And that's it for halftime.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
We've got Brandon Clark, Edie out there with Luke Kennard, and it's Pippen in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. 3 on the clock. Puts it up from 15. Deflected. Pass to Pippen. Launches a 3. Lively grabs a miss.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
For 3, Dinwiddie. Another shot. The 3 is up. Pure from 3-point range. Dinwiddie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They set the pick, and it's Clark on the take. The layup misses. The Mavericks lead by 10. To the middle. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Exum. Lets it fly. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
And you got to give this Dallas front office credit for how they've acquired quality role players, Grant.
Well, BA in particular adding length and athleticism. That's helped them defensively, as well as providing some lob targets for Luka and Kyrie.
Back to Dinwiddie. From the wing, Huff pulls it in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Kennard for 3. And again, it's Memphis missing.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Drills it from deep. Dinwiddie's got 6 in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Pippen. And again, it's Memphis missing.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout from Taylor Jenkins. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
A tremendous defender. Desmond Bane locks in on his man.
Jacks up a 3. And again, it's Memphis missing.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Dallas, no good that time either. Memphis has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. There's Jackson with the 3. Sinks the tray. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Dinwiddie against Morant. Exum outside. Inside, Hardy. Back to Exum. Just 3 to shoot. Smart grabs the miss.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Grizzlies trail by 10. And 1:01 left in the third quarter. For 3. And it's Smart missing. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Stolen by Jackson. Smart with the ball, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Pass to Morant. The three is up. They grab their own miss. There's the three. That's good, and it's Smart with the assist. Morant's got 27.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from you.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Two-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Exum. Tipped away.
Good instincts to read the path and get in a position to pick it off.
The three from Bane. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart, show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's Morant. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Washington and Gafford the combo inside. And it's Doncic in at the one.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Irving, a screen on Smart. Outside Irving. To the inside. Here's Gafford. Just 5 on the clock. Doncic, a screen on Bane. Puts one up from 19. Thompson, shot is off. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Chalk up 2 there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Dallas has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Irving, a screen on Smart. Tipped.
That's why you always got to get a hand up. You never know. Marcus Smart, great anticipation and extra effort.
Up top, Jackson. Knocked loose. And stolen by Irving. To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Doncic outside. Thompson finds Irving. From outside, off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 5. On the wing, Bane. Williams, a screen on Thompson. Outside for Morant. Jackson outside. Shot clock at 5. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And it's Morant missing.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
Now at 4 fouls in the game, he'll start to have to be a little bit more careful with his defense the rest of the way.
Outside Irving. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
There's one guy you can count on, and that's Kyrie Irving. He knows how to find shots and make an impact on that end of the floor.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Doncic outside. Thompson outside. Irving against Morant. Fades back. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And now it's a 9-point Maverick lead. Bane with it. Now Doncic defending. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Doncic against Smart. Pass to Irving. Tries it from the top of the key. Another miss by Irving. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Now here's Smart. And here's Morant outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Morant's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Smart against Irving. Out to Thompson. Doncic, a screen on Payne. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. And so it's Memphis with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Morant. Oh, Morant from close range.
Massive points from Morant, willing to take the big shot.
Irving against Williams. Pass to Gafford. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches it from deep. And he can't get that one.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Clock working against them right now.
And here's Smart. Jackson with a screen on Irving. Smart passes to Jackson. Back to Smart. Fires the 3. Doncic grabs the miss. So it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie.
Falcon fans, thanks. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point and for the Grizzlies. Filling in the perimeter slots, it's Smart and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Morant in at point guard. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Pass to Edey. Off target from three-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. Now ask him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. The coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Edwards against Smart. Edwards drives in. Count the basket.
Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
Morant against Edwards. And that one's good, Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Edwards. His last outing, 16 points for him. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards, good. And it's 7 points for Anthony Edwards.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Edwards against Morant. Jackson. Julius Randle with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Over Smart, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. With this stoppage in play, we have a chance now to show you which teams led the league in three-point percentage last year. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Now, here's Bain. In Sacramento, he was nearly unstoppable. And Morant throws it down.
And he can get to the rim the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Here is Edwards for the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Outside for Smart. Lets the three fly. And Morant gets it to go on the assist from Smart. Morant's got 10 points.
And when the three ball is falling from Morant, the defense is in trouble.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And the three ball is good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards kicks to Randle. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Smart wide open, he fires. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
One second left. And that one released in time, but no good. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the... And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their team.
On the court for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the one. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. And finished off by Gobert.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Morant scanning the floor. To the middle. It's stolen by Edwards. And even 3-on-3 break. Edwards going all the way.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set it. NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Now DiVincenzo, following the miss by John Morant from deep, and Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Smart with this screen on Edwards. And they get it. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves leading by 8. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Oh, Edwards!
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And Morant throws it down.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Oh, here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. His first shot coming late. First shot by McDaniels, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, with the Grizzlies' injuries last season, there was a lot put on Jaren Jackson Jr.'s plate. Coach Taylor Jenkins says he loves the challenge and the growth opportunity. Jackson said, "You always work on everything. You work on your game because you love it. And if you get a chance to use it, great." Kevin, back to you.
And he's always working on his game. All right, David, we thank you for that report. Morant with the bucket. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to...
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
A kick out to Bain. Back to Morant. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
They get the rebound. Edwards. It's tipped.
Oh, that's superb defense from Smart. He's someone that just goes all out on that end.
It's Morant in the corner. Jackson, a screen on Randall. Jackson has the open look. Not enough on that one as it misses. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Double-digit boards, a regular occurrence for Gobert. Makes it easier to get those second-chance hoops, too.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Smart kicks to Jackson. Smart against DiVincenzo. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Here's Smart. And the 3 off target. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Minnesota on top. They're up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
A few things for them to focus on. More presence on the backboards, more physicality, maybe a few elbow sandwiches.
And now, not a bad... And that's all for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Pippen. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's up in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Pippen down low. Defended by Alexander Walker. Off target at the rim. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation. Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Mike Conley. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game, 6 assists and 3 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded, and the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Conley into the lane. Pass to Dillingham. It's hauled in by Huff.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Going inside. The score now all even. Pippen's got his first basket of the night.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pippen against Conley. Kennard with a screen on Conley for the lead. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the rejection by Clark. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Reed. Clark against Miller. Shot clock at 6. Sinks that one from the post. Here's Pippen. Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Conley. Now, Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Kennard's got 6 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Count it, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Here's Pippen. Miller grabs the miss.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Conley finds Alexander Walker. Back to Conley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coaches cheer.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one falls for Conley.
And Conley's a guy that leads by example. And as a result, his teammates respect and trust him completely, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Kennard with a screen on top.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Timberwolves leading by 5. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. Here's Kennard. He has 6. Pippen, the pass to Kennard. Back to Pippen. Kennard with a screen on Conley. Pippen kicks to Kennard. And again, Memphis no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves lead by 5. And time. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Edwards against Morant. Outside, Smart. Back to Morant. Outside for Smart. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. And the call on the shot sends it to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And Edwards drops them both. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Into the lane. 2 points. That one goes. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 for that department.
Randall with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Smart against DiVincenzo. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
A nice shot by McDaniels.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Pass to Edey to stop the run. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Oh, good on the triple. The Grizzlies trail by 14. Bane passes to Jackson. Morant against DiVincenzo. A kick out to Bane.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Memphis needs to get off a shot here. To McDaniels. Bane with the steal. It's stolen by Edwards. And good. You got the English that time as it falls. Edwards got 4 this quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Timberwolves? Oh, wow!
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Lets it go from the wing, and Smart the bucket on the assist by Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Timberwolves.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. You're going to be seeing them that often.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 17-4 run. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Edwards with another miss. Here's Smart. A rebound by the Timberwolves. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth.
Memphis foul. Marcus Smart. His third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Free throw good, Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Bain, no good. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 19-4 run. Smart against Edwards. That's tipped. From deep. Off the mark. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg.
got it. On 2K Sport, and a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for Dallas, Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively, and it's Doncic in at the point.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Here's Edwards. Ooh, winning there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It goes on Kyrie Irving.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Stan, while Edwards has pushed back, it hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
On target from range.
Don't blink or you'll wonder what Kyrie did with the ball.
Doncic against Edwards. The 3, DiVincenzo. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Randle with a steal. In transition. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Randle. DiVincenzo's got 7.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Back to Doncic. The 3. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. It's on Dante DiVincenzo.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Edwards, no good.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Irving. Minnesota with a rebound. DiVincenzo on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Outside Edwards. He buries it from 3.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Doncic against Edwards. Doncic, good. 5 points in the game.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Edwards against Doncic. Outside Irving. Puts up a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. He was emphatic, saying that Edwards was their main concern, telling me Anthony poses problems on both sides of the ball, and he is relentless. He doesn't let up. He wants his guys to match Edwards' energy.
Thank you for that, Allie. And they take the lead. Irving. He's got 9.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Edwards, driving inside, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, just look at that power. Edwards is unbelievable.
Here's Doncic. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. 5 on the clock. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
The drive by DiVincenzo. He can't hit that time. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Doncic outside. Outside for Irving. The baseline J is on the way. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 13.
And Kyrie loves putting on a show. This is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Well, he obviously came in ready to play, already hitting 4 of his first 5 shots.
On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. And the shot goes. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Doncic. Banked it in off the glass. Doncic has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards against Doncic. Edwards with it. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Kyrie Irving has been on display for Dallas. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Daniel Gafford is out there with Klay Thompson, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Edwards, the pass to Randall. Fires the 3. Edwards, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And the misconnection there, fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Irving, and he banks in the layup. Irving's got 15 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Irving against DiVincenzo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And, Coach, you took the Magic to the 2009 NBA Finals. Give us an idea of the different kind of pressure that exists in the finals.
Well, I didn't really feel as much pressure, but at the end of it, it was excruciating to get that close and to have a chance and then to lose in 5 games. Like, you know, even then going through it, that it's going to be hard to get another chance at it. So I would just sum it up and say excruciating.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. getting it done inside. Edwards.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Doncic deciding where to go with it. Thompson outside. Outside Irving. From the arc. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 7 points for the quarter.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Here's Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Derek Lively.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randall is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Doncic with the jam.
How about the dunk off the drive? Doncic, terrific at navigating his way inside.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Started out strong for three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
The explosion to the rim for Luka.
So creative on the attack. I like whenever Doncic knifes inside and looks to score.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's guarded by Gafford. Fires from deep. Lively grabs a miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doncic on the take. And Doncic hammers it home.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's DiVincenzo. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Gafford. And here is Irving. Doncic outside. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Inside, here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Doncic against Edwards. Out to Thompson. Pass to Irving. Off with the layup. Timberwolves trail by 11. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Edwards can't hit.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Randall on the screen. Let's go with a 3. Edwards can't hit. On the wing, Irving. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Irving with the basket. On the assist by Thompson.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Dallas with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
You know, right now for Minnesota, you really get to see what they're made of. After your hard work in the offseason. Yeah, you...
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Appreciate you joining.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart, and just taking what the defense gives him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then there's Mike Conley. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Dillingham in at the shooting guard position. Dinwiddie. And the shot goes down. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Miller right side. Outside Reid from behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up... Wow! Well, good recognition there from Reid to realize that his best decision was to move the ball.
Here's Hardy, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got his first basket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Conley. Powell pulls it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Dinwiddie. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Dallas leading by 12. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Hardy, and the layup is good.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People pay to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie, thanks. These are his first free throws of the game. That one falls for Powell. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
The shot by Conley, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And Powell with the stuff.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Powell.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Exum, covered by Alexander Walker.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Hardy, 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Powell. Stolen by Reid. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Can they get it? Minnesota again missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Exum outside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And if you want to know which players had the most success from distance last season, here they are. Mike Conley, third.
He shot with nearly unmatched confidence from the arc last year, and the numbers and his position on this list clearly reflect that.
Drops in the 3.
Well, look, Conley's known as a great passer, but he's also a fantastic three-point shooter.
Pass to Hardy. He takes it in, and Conley grabs the miss.
You challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Hardy. He's guarded by Conley. 27 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Dinwiddie, here we go. He gets it in there. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Conley looking for an opening. No good with the triple. Now Exum. Powell left side. Just 3 on the clock. That shot missing. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with a 16-pointed. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Irving and Thompson fill out the wings. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Doncic in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hook loose. Randall with a steal. Pass to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Mavericks lead by 13. Here's Doncic. Outside for Irving. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, what a gutsy drive by Kyrie. Taking it right into the defense and getting fouled while shooting.
Both free throws good from Irving.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Left side, DiVincenzo. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Irving, the pass to Doncic. DiVincenzo with the steal. McDaniels with it. Now Thompson defending. McDaniels, that's good.
Well, smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Edwards against Doncic. Outside for Irving. Shot clock at 6. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you appreciate all the little things Kyrie does to get his points. That time, baiting the defender into making contact.
Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
Oh, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
And stolen by Edwards. Here we go. From downtown. Oh, it's Edwards all the way.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Gafford passes to Irving. The 3 ball. Oh, he nails it. 10 for 14 after that one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Doncic on the wing. Check by Randall. Pass to Irving. Thompson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. From about 19, he hits the back iron and sinks it. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, Irving has a 6th sense for where to find his shot.
And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Irving up top. DiVincenzo covering. Irving against DiVincenzo. Now here's Irving. The D's right on him. Doncic, no good.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Edwards can't hit. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Doncic. Back to Irving. The three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Mavericks.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
DiVincenzo against Irving. So Dallas takes this one by a big mark. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant.
Welcome to 2K Sports for Here we are. Early in the NBA season, and teams focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In the backcourt, it's Morant and Smart. Jackson is out there with Vince Williams. And it's Bane in at the 3 spot. Lively with it. He's picked up by Morant. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Washington's checked in for Dallas. Edie's checked in for the Grizzlies. There's the steal, and it's Memphis on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Edie's got the opening field goal of the game for Memphis.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
And when we talk about players with great upside, Doris, Derek Lively is one of the first to come up.
That's no question about that. This young man has great length and athleticism. He's adding strength every single day. Eventually, he's going to have some go-to moves offensively, but right now, rim runner, rim protector of the highest standard, and plays beyond his years.
And there's the drive. Thompson finds Irving. Back to Thompson. Right side Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Memphis. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Morant. Deflects the pass. On the wing, Jackson. No good with the triple. Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Irving misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with Coach Jason Kidd. Well, of course, they're concerned about the dynamic Ja Morant. Coach told me the plan is simple. Make things as hard as they can on Ja. Both ends of the floor. Make him work on defense, and by crunch time, maybe we can tire him just a little bit. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Morant, following the score by Dallas. Outside for Smart. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Goes up, and it's Thompson with the jam.
There's no doubt Kyrie Irving has proven to be more active as a defender now. He has a good feel for when to go after steals.
Outside for Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Jackson. The kick out to Bane. Over to the left wing. Edey can't hit. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 5. Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Edey can't hit. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Gafford. Rebounded by Smart. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the inside. Jackson, a screen on Doncic. It's Smart with the drive. Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Klay Thompson, number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league.
In the dunk by Doncic.
I'll tell you, some people question the athleticism of Luka Doncic, but boy, he loves to dunk on occasion and let you hear about it.
Now here's Smart. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Payton for 3. They grabbed their own miss. Pass to Edey. This is his first free throw of the game.
First team foul.
And that one missed.
Two shots.
He hits the second from the line. Mavericks trail by 4. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Doncic.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Doncic against Morant. Here's Irving. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Morant. Finding in. Misses the one-handed jam. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies up. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Moving on the wing along with Thompson. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Now, here's Doncic. Outside Irving. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Shoots over Morant. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads get down to 5. On the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
You guys know it's pick your poison when you are trying to cover Kyrie out of the pick and roll.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. And he can't answer back the three-pointer offline.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Doncic with a screen on Smart. Irving looking over the floor. Here's Doncic. And blocked by Bane.
And look who's right there to stop it. Bane with some crucial timing on that block.
Pass to Smart. Morant outside. They need this, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Mavericks.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Now, here is Irving. 25 points last game.
Oh, bunny hops. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block.
And finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Morant against Doncic. Morant kicks to Bane. The tray, and it's Morant. That time on the assist by Bane. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Lively, that's good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here, it is eye-opening.
Here's Morant. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Doncic with a screen on Morant. Irving passes to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Well, there's a mix of touch and power that Luka Doncic brings to the game. You can't take him lightly when he touches the paint.
Smart dishes to Morant. The drive by Bane. The Mavericks pull it in.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
Outside Irving. Five to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Doncic, no good. Memphis leading. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Heaney. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Irving against Morant. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Back to the action in just a minute.
He's in the mood offensively, carving up the defense like Kenny carves up that tofurkey on Thanksgiving.
Tofurkey.
Yeah, that's like tofu.
All right, fellas. And that's all for us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. They've got G.G. Jackson, Luke Kennard out there with Edey, and it's Huff in at the 4-man position. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Well, you look at Kennard, second in the league, extremely accurate from beyond the arc.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Clark, he's checked in for Edey.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Hardy, no good. And Clark has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Leading by 5. And he banks in the layup. Clark's got his first basket.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Memphis leading by 7. Clark outside. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Hardy. Up and in on the layup. Hardy's got 4 this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now, here's Kennard. D right on him. Here's LaRavia. Dinwiddie with the rebound.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fires from the wing. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Huff passes to Kennard. They set the screen. Tips it.
Luke Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
2 minutes remaining in the ball.
Now here's Hardy. Kennard covering. Dinwiddie outside. For 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Now here's Kennard. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Here's LaRavia. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Marshall. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
There's the pick to the left wing. There's 47 seconds left in the third. From deep three-point land, Kennard with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's LaRavia, still without a basket. From past the arc. Rebound by Marshall. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Basket counts.
Well, continuing to show confidence in that jumper. Spencer Dinwiddie looking comfortable.
And slam dunk by Clark.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Hardy pass to Powell. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with their lead standing at 6.0. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking.
Defensively, keep talking.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Klay Thompson is out there with Daniel Gafford, and it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Doncic passes to Lively. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out Doris a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. There's the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Doncic.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Doncic. The jump hook. Out to Morant. Takes it inside. And then Morant slams it in.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Irving for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Thompson against Morant. Stolen by Lively. Now here's Gafford. He's tightly guarded. There's the lob to Jackson. Doncic with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Gafford. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight.
It's one of the best things about playing with Luka Doncic. He creates a lot of open looks.
Morant looking around. And a wide open look for Bane. The Grizzlies with another miss. Mavericks trail by 7. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the 3.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside for Jackson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Morant outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over Daniel Gafford.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Doncic with it. Williams picks him up. Got a piece of it. Morant outside. Williams kicks to Morant. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Irving can't get it to go.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Shoots. Morant with the bucket. Morant's got 23.
This is what Morant does best. A natural scorer who does it in a variety of ways.
Out to Thompson. Back to Irving. Lock at 6. Three-pointer. No good on that one.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Smart up top. Guarded by Doncic. Here's Morant. The kick out to Williams. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 14, Zach Edey.
Smart with the steal. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 4 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David